What's up, gang? Hey, in this video I had another female commenter trying to basically blame men for why the dating market is in this place that it is, and it couldn't be further from the truth. The reason why today's dating market is where it is because of women, and I'm gonna break that down in this video. But before we jump in that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you watch this video to the very end because I always have a ton of gold nuggets in these videos. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna read this little comment from this chick. She left on one of my videos. Like I've been telling you guys, women, they watching the channel. Now, I doubt that they watching the whole entire video. You know what I mean? Women have very short attention spans. I doubt that they really getting the full grasp of the videos, and they most likely ain't watching all the videos. They just watching enough of the video, get triggered, and they throwing in a comment. And I can tell by some of the comments, if you read them, that's exactly what's happening. So they not really getting all the sauce. They just getting a little bit of the sauce, getting triggered, and then throwing some stuff out there. But I'm gonna actually read this comment real quick by this chick. I told her I'll make a video about it, and I'm gonna break it down step by step. So she said, a woman can't know more about a man than a man. Same applies the other way around. Out of curiosity, why do you have a rotation and not settled down? Does that not make you a part of the problem with dating? So I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with each question. I'm gonna break down everything step by step. So a woman can't know more about a man than a man. Just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. Meaning that a woman could possibly dedicate her whole life into learning a man, but what woman would do that? And if that was the case, more women would be in relationships with the man of their dreams. That they adore, that arouses them, and that makes them excited to see that man every single day. So yes, it's possible that a woman can know more about a man than a man, but she will not have the experiences of that man, which is very, very, very important when it comes to dating. So just because you can know more about a man, like you can know more about like his biology, about how the name of stuff inside of his body, how his penis works, all that bullshit. You can know more about a man, but when it comes to dating, you will never understand the male experience. That's what I'm talking about. A woman would never understand the male experience unless she acted as a man, dressed up like a man every single day for at least, I would say, 5 years, and tried to talk to women. Then she'll get a better understanding, but she will never understand what it's like being a man every single day of her life. It is impossible. Just like I would never understand what it's like being a woman. You feel me? All I know is as a man, when it comes to dating, the stuff that I'm teaching you is going to work at the highest percentage because I did the trial and error. As a man, dating women. Does that make sense? So that's the first part. And then she said, same applies the other way around. Can a man know more about it? Yeah, he can. But at the end of the day, unless he is a fucking woman, he's never gonna truly know the woman experience. Come on, let's really break this down, man. You know this shit. You feel me? A man's never gonna know what it's like to give birth. A man's never gonna know what it's like to have a fucking period. A man's never gonna know what it's like to not be able to control their fucking emotions. Like yeah, well, maybe some men. Some men are feminine. But you know what I'm trying to say? The period, the birth, the fucking heat flashes, all that bullshit. Okay, men ain't going through that shit. So let's be smart here when you ask these dumbass questions. You know, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? And then she said, out of curiosity, why do you have a rotation and not settle down? So now she's trying to tell me how to live my life. You get what I'm trying to say? She's trying to turn me into one of the simp ass men that she don't want. Because there's plenty of men out there that will settle down with one chick, that will be monogamous, and those men get treated like shit, or they get into marriage, they get cheated on, then the woman is open on her end. Because at the end of the day, see, this is I don't believe in fucking monogamy for men. I really don't. Because there is no such thing as monogamy for fucking women. That's why. I said it. The reason why I don't believe in monogamy for men, because there is no such thing as monogamy for women. A woman, whether she's in a relationship or not, is always going to have options just by simply existing. So she's never truly 100% monogamous in the modern day world. You know what I mean? She might not choose to be sleeping with another man, but she flirting with other guys. I see it at the workplace all the time. When I was working, selling cars and stuff like that, you'll see married women cheating on their husbands all the time with the top salesperson or something along those lines. All the time you would see it. So that's just the car dealership space. So imagine corporate America. You don't think the women sleeping with the highest earners, the guys that's in shape, looking good, you know what I mean, but going home to their safe husband? Monogamy is not, I don't believe in it, to be 100% honest, especially not with the modern day woman, and especially with the mood swings and the emotions that the modern day woman goes through. Having one is too close to having none. You basically wrap your whole world around one chick. You get what I'm trying to say? And quite frankly, I'm actually doing these hoes a favor, because most of my rotation bitches aren't fit to be wives. They just aren't. So instead of having them out in these streets cold and lonely, at least they getting some dick out of it. And the guy that they do end up, the guy that does end up taking them serious, they don't even really love that guy for real. I be having rotation chicks that went and got a relationship, they still texting on me, they still following me, they still writing to me, they still remembering how I fucked on them, how I did my shit, because this guy that they with is obsessed with them. And they hate everything about this motherfucker, but he the safe choice. He chose to put a ring on a motherfucking finger. You get what I'm trying to say? And if it ain't me, they eyes are still lurking for somebody else. Because nothing dries a woman pussy up quicker than a guy who gives them everything they want. You want a motherfucker turn a bitch off? Give her everything she asked for, want, and need. Give her everything she asked for, want, and need. Quickest way to turn the bitch off. So this rotation shit, why you got a rotation? Because I don't believe in monogamy, especially not for men. For men, I believe a woman should be monogamous. I believe the main chick, my main chick, should be monogamous. My rotation bitches, they gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. That's why they rotation bitches. I don't trust them as far as I throw them. I ain't putting no boundaries on them. I ain't doing none of that shit. We enjoy each other's experiences while we're in each other's presence. That's it. We enjoy each other's experiences while we in each other's presence. She gets something from me, I get something from her. Nice, clean exchange. It's crazy because we actually like each other. Well, not each other, but she'll like me more than she like the guy that's trying to take her serious. Trust me, there's always a guy. When there's a bad bitch, there's always a guy trying to take her serious. And she's ignoring that motherfucker. Or she's in a relationship with that motherfucker. She cheating on that motherfucker. So this is another tactic that women try to use to try to shame guys. I think this is a woman. You never know. She had a woman name and she asking questions like a woman. So you never know. I think this is a woman that left this comment. I'm going to assume that this is a fucking woman. But you never know nowadays. You know what I mean? Because she didn't say this is a woman here, but she asking questions like a woman would do. And these are the tricks that women play. It's so crazy that women act like they not similar. And on one of my videos, 3 or 4 women said the same thing. Be like, that's just the healed women. That's not. We're not talking about healed women. I said all you bitches said the same thing, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's like the stuff I'm teaching these dudes at work, because women are fucking similar. Women are similar. They say the same shit. This is how they've been keeping men in line since the beginning of fucking time. She will say some shit like this and still go fuck the fuck boy. Ain't that some crazy shit? She'll sit up here and write this comment trying to shame me, trying to change my motherfucking way of thinking, and she'll still go fuck a fuck boy. She probably fucking with a fuck boy right now. She probably fucking with a nigga slanging dick all across the country, and he's shoving dick in her too. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past these women. These women talk so tough, they talk so gangster, and they be in a situationship, and I be meeting a nigga, they be like, oh, my man would never do that. Then you meet their man, you be like, oh, this nigga a player. You feel me? She know that nigga a fucking player. And then you kick it with a nigga alone, that nigga's go to tell you some real shit, you be like, oh, this nigga, okay. This nigga, he you know what I mean? But he good at telling her what she want to hear. He good at lying to her. See, on my channel, I ain't lying to a bitch. You feel me? You know what I mean? But I know these girls ain't watching my video. They ain't watching all the videos. A lot of this shit would have been answered in the fucking video. See, what happens is they watch a little bit of a video, get triggered, and want to throw a little comment out here. Because they don't want men to know the truth. They really don't. It's against everything in their biology. Because it fucks up what they got going on. You gotta understand, marriage benefits the woman. She can take your last name, you can walk her down the aisle, you can give her a ring, you can pay her bills, you can do all this shit, and she still call into the show talking about something, you know what I mean? I don't want to fuck my husband. I just don't want to do it. I'm just not attracted to him. I'm attracted to this other guy. You know what I mean? But my husband, I'm just not attracted to. The guy that took me serious, the guy that fucking, and you gotta understand, when I was monogamous, you heard my results. When I was the monogamous, goody good two shoes boy, thinking about marriage, all that bullshit, you see how them hoes treated me? They can't help it, bro. Don't listen to what they gotta say. Don't listen to this. They can't help it. They ask these questions. They try to fuck with your head. They try to make it seem like they holier than thou, like their strategy is the best strategy. It's all politically correct lies and bullshit. They care more about being politically correct than the truth. This is why they date men that lie to them. And they know the nigga lying. I done met girls who dated niggas who lie dead to their face and they know that nigga lying. And they love that shit. They eat that shit up like crazy. Everybody know that nigga lying. Her girlfriends know that nigga lying. See, but the girlfriends know she lying because they ain't infatuated with the motherfucking guy like she is. She know he lying, but she ain't gonna tell nobody. Cause she love that shit. All those narcissistic traits, selfish, liar, self-centered, all that bullshit make a pussy drip. That motherfucker. And when you talking about, oh, this guy got good dick, when she talking about the guy got good dick, he probably don't even fuck her in as many positions as the other guy. He probably don't know no techniques, no nothing. When she say he got good dick, he got her motherfucking mind. He got that bitch soul. He probably fucked just, I mean, it's only so many ways you can fuck. Like, come on, bro, let's be fucking honest. You know what I mean? When these girls talk about, oh, them nigga good, that's how come I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about how she fucking feel and all that bullshit. Bitch, I give a fuck how my dick feel. You know what I mean? I want that pussy singing a song. I want that motherfucking pussy sound like macaroni and cheese when I'm in that pussy. If that motherfucker ain't sound like macaroni and cheese, I'm spitting on the dick. Fuck, I'm getting that, you feel me? I'm hitting it from different positions that I like. I want to fuck on you how I want to fuck on you. I'm the one that had to work for the pussy. Shit. If I got to do all the work for it, why the fuck I'm trying to make it, why am I trying to bow down to you? If I had to put in all the work for the pussy, you didn't just come over here and be like, let me get some of that dick. You feel me? You didn't have to put in no work for this motherfucking dick, so how you gonna dictate what I do with my dick? That don't make no motherfucking sense. I had to work for the pussy, so I'm gonna fuck on the pussy how I want to fuck on the pussy. And if you come, so be it. If you don't give a damn. You feel me? I know I got mine, bitch. Shit. And I got a good one too, because I got to fuck on you how I want to fuck on you. I'll size a bitch up before I even fuck on her. I'd be like, oh, she a little skinny bitch, but ooh, I bet she flexible as fuck. Ooh, I bet that little pussy tight than a motherfucker. You feel where I'm coming from? I love this rotation shit. This the best way to live. If you a man, this the best way to live. Main bitch, rotation bitches. Everybody happy. Your main bitch happy because when you fuck on your rotation bitch, you come in the house happy. You know, chill, don't nothing bother you type shit. You feel me? And it's like a bitch can smell another bitch hormones on you or some shit. It's like as soon as she be like, damn, this nigga smell like another bitch. Her pussy, she talk shit. She gonna talk her shit. That's how come I'm good at ignoring what bitches gotta say. See, when I hear stuff like this, I be like, man, these bitch just talking. She gonna talk her shit. But when it come time to give me that pussy be wet to the motherfucker. Your main bitch, that's crazy. It's like your main bitch smell another bitch on you, her pussy go to dripping. Oh, goddamn, that nigga just got him some pussy. Goddamn. She gonna talk a little shit. But when it come time to sucking and fucking, that pussy be wet to the motherfucker. I'm talking about what women respond to. Fuck what they say. Cause they gonna be politically correct. Just like the motherfucking Democratic Party. They lost the whole motherfucking presidency over here trying to be politically correct, lying like a motherfucker. That's what these women do. They lie. They say shit that they don't mean. You know who's part of the problem? The women. You know all these problems start happening once women start being able to choose who the fuck they wanted. How she gonna blame this? And that's another thing too. When I read this shit, they always trying to blame the man. We didn't have all these motherfucking problems when there was a hierarchy. But as soon as they made this shit equal and women start being able to choose the men that they want and they stop that motherfucking arranged marriages and all that bullshit, this what started happening. So who's really at fault? Who's to blame? Because the women got all the fucking choice of who they can give the pussy to. They keep choosing the fucking selfish guy. They keep choosing the guy that don't give a fuck about them. They keep choosing the guy that moves to the beat of his own drum. I told you guys on my channel several times, and she would know this if she watched my channel, but she don't. She probably can't even get through a whole video. But I told you guys several times that women choose the guys that don't give a fuck about them. And in my videos, I've said I wish that was not the case. Everybody that watched my videos, they know I've been saying that. I said, you know what? I wish it wasn't the case. I wish you could sit up here and care about a bitch and get results, but you can't. I try every now and again. I always try to see if the market change. Damn, should I put a care? As soon as I start putting care, you start getting them texts. Oh, you know, it's not you, it's me. You know, hey, you're really sweet, you're really nice. You know, it's just, you know, I'm just not feeling it. You go to fucking caring about a bitch. Go to treating a bitch serious. Go to treating a bitch like you can see a future with her, and see how that bitch start treating you. Go treat a bitch like you trying to put a ring on a motherfucking finger, and see how she start acting. Or she might even do worse. She might allow you to put the ring on her finger, take your resources, do all that shit, and ruin your motherfucking life. She might even do the worse. You get what I'm trying to say? She might let you go through the whole, hey, impress her, take her on trips, dates, get her the ring, take her on the vacations, do all that bullshit. You all up in credit card debt trying to please this bitch, while the nigga that don't give a fuck about her fucking the shit out of that bitch on the side. It happens over and over again. My main chick, she watching some dumbass show, Love is Blind, the Minneapolis thing, and every time she keep telling me, she say, damn, you right about these girls. You know, cause she different from them hoes. She actually really different. She was raised right, all this type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Damn near virgin when I fucked with her, shit like that. So when she comes, she be like, damn, you right about these hoes. The more the guy give a fuck about her, the worse she treat him. Every time. Every time on the TV shows, in real life, all types of shit. The worse she treat the motherfucker. Like, you can't make this shit up. You would think I was making shit up. You would think I was making these motherfucking stories up. How fucking sinister some of these fucking stories is. If I was a simp ass nigga who wasn't getting no pussy, who was at home and I was a virgin, I would be looking at my channel, be like, man, this nigga lying, bro. These women ain't like that. I would even be skeptical. I'd be like, man, this nigga ain't like, these women ain't operating like that. They so sweet and kind and cute, and their voices are so sweet and nice. They don't operate like that. Man, these women is low-key demons, bro. They'll go to church and all, still be a fucking demon. The women turn this market into this shit. But what happens is nobody puts accountability on the woman. So the woman is always blaming the guy. Because you got a rotation, you're the one messing up. Trust me, if I didn't have these bitches in rotation, ain't nobody taking these hoes serious but a guy they don't like. You feel me? Ain't nobody taking these guys serious. You know how many of my rotation bitches I'd be like, because you know I don't give a fuck about rotation bitches. We have open conversations. You know I'd be talking to them, be like, hey, you found the guy yet? He'd be like, oh, I got all these guys hitting me up, but oh, they're all just so, none of them are my type. None of them. I'd be like, so you physically, none of them your type? Well, one was my type until he started talking and opening his mouth. He'd be like, God damn, what he said? I don't know, he just weird. He was trying to marry me and shit and stalk me, just a weirdo. You feel me? That's how they talk about guys that care about them. Weird motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Dude low-key in love with the bitch. Weirdo. Needy. You get what I'm trying to say? Even if you a physical type. I got bitches. One bitch tried to put on the comment talking about some, he's not even that attractive. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting pussy. I don't give a fuck. I remember when I was younger, I tried to always look like the pretty boy, tried to keep myself up and I wasn't getting no pussy. Because I didn't act like no real ass. I gave too much of a fuck. I'm over here pretty boy, all in the mirror, all kind of bullshit, getting not a single lick of pussy. You think I give a fuck about if I'm a pretty boy? Nah, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about what women respond to. A ugly nigga can fuck a bitch if his attitude right. And what attitude is that, CJ? What are you talking about? A nigga that don't give a fuck about that bitch. Turn your care down. Don't be careless. Just care less. Like a motherfucking volume knob. If that motherfucker on 100, turn that bitch down to 50. If you still ain't getting results, turn it down to 25. Some of you niggas gotta turn it down to 0. Just for you to start getting some goddamn results. God damn, this is the shit I'm talking about. How can a woman not know more about a man? Cause bitch, you ain't a man. You ain't never been in our shoes. Unless you dress around like a man every day of your life hitting on women, you ain't a fucking man. So you don't know our fucking experience. You don't know how these hoes really be acting for real. And they be so hypocritical. She probably one of the ones that's that's dating a fuck boy right now. Or whatever she want to call them. I'm just using the words that they use. You feel me? These niggas ain't fuck boys. These niggas some real motherfucking G's. For real. If you really want to fucking be honest. The motherfuckers that's getting up all the pussy, fucking on all these hoes, them niggas is some fucking G's. But you know the girls, they gotta change the words up to shame those guys so they can keep a beta male cuck fuck right in they goddamn friend zone in the cut. Just in case all else fails. With all the guys, all the athletes that they've been sucking dicks and shit. All else fails with them, they got that thing on the that cuck on the side talking about some, see, those guys are assholes. While she wiping the cum off her fucking face talking to the guy. And the guy ain't getting no pussy. And then she might get a guy a little bit of pussy. A little bit of pussy. And just so the guy can, you know, fall in love and marry the bitch. And then after she married to him, oh, that nigga ain't getting no shit. That's the last time he see that pussy. Only time he see that pussy is if he walk in on her in the shower. And she like, honey, get out. She don't say that to the alpha male. She don't say that to that motherfucker who don't give a fuck about her. She don't say get out to that nigga. Let that nigga walk in the bathroom while she in the shower. Shit, her body start opening up. She hoping that nigga jump in the shower with her and start fucking her under the water or some shit. And nut in her and walk out. You know what I mean? Fuck on her in the shower, nut in her and walk out. She love that shit. But that beta male who's trying to put on the pedestal, honey, are you in the mood? Is this a good time? Are we trying to have a baby? Shit. You know the difference between a motherfucking beta male and a motherfucking alpha male? Is a beta male, he be trying to have a baby with his wife and they can't never get a baby. They be like, I don't know what's happening. We just can't conceive. We can't conceive. The alpha male done got your wife pregnant by accident. The alpha male be like, damn, these bitches keep getting pregnant. While the beta male just like, I can't conceive. I can't conceive with my wife. I don't know what's happening. We've been trying and trying and trying. Niggas ain't trying. She keep telling you she ain't in the mood. Alpha male fucking getting her pregnant by accident. Alpha male got a different perspective. He like, God damn, these bitches keep getting pregnant. What the fuck? Damn, motherfucker, this like the 15th plan B in a row, nigga. God damn. All these hoes hitting me up missing their periods and shit. I ain't even nutting the bitch. Shit, I put pre-cum in the bitch. She pregnant. God damn. You feel me? So I hope I addressed it. I mean, she ain't gonna listen to shit I say. You feel me? You know, I be addressing all these girls' questions. They don't never watch the video that I address it, because what they trying to do, they trying to jump up in these comments and they trying to stop you guys from getting the truth. That's what they really trying to do for real. I know what they trying to do. I done been dealing with women since I'm spilling all them whole secrets. You feel me? I've been dealing with women for a long, very long time. Trust me. In the field. Not no statistical bullshit. In the field. Real life experience. In the Midwest and Miami and motherfucking all the states damn near. All these motherfuckers is similar. These US women are the fucking similar. They might not be the same, but they similar. Trust me. They get aroused by the same shit. Trust me. When you want to see, if you think I'm bullshitting, ask her about the guy she fucked. Ask her about the guys that the last guy she had sex with. Look that nigga Facebook page or something up. But sometimes pictures don't really let you know how savage a motherfucker is for real. Cause some niggas be looking innocent. I remember a dude, this girl showed me, she's like, oh, this the last guy I fucked before you. and he looked like an innocent motherfucker. And she's just like, yeah, he just wouldn't commit to me. He just was such a dick and such an asshole. I'm like, this nigga looked like a little kid. Like, you know what I mean? He looked like a little bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga didn't have no facial hair. He looked like a young little kid. Man, I met that motherfucker. Man, that little motherfucker was a savage. You could just see it in his eyes. That nigga was savage as fuck. You feel me? I say, oh, that's what she liked about that nigga. That nigga didn't give a fuck about that bitch. And he had a whole lot of hoes. You get what I'm trying to say? I say, oh, shit, on the pictures, that nigga looks soft as fuck. But in real life, he really like that for real. You know what I mean? He don't give a fuck about a bitch. You know what I mean? That motherfucker was savage as fuck. Phone steady blowing up. Just like my phone. How my phone be always blowing up with text and shit? His shit was steady fucking blowing up. I said, oh, this is a real ass nigga. I see why he folded that bad bitch. You feel me? He looked like a motherfucking, you know that Lil Durk song where that motherfucker say, what's that song Lil Durk say? He said, you trying to judge him off his looks. That little boy actually robbing. I forgot what song that was, but he said, you trying to judge him off his looks. This little boy actually robbing, meaning that you trying to judge a book by its cover. He looked like an innocent little motherfucker, but the dude is low-key a demon, bro. The dude moved to the beat of his own drum for real, and them hoes hooked to his ass. Shit, for real. Those the one. If you ever want to see a guy consistently getting pussy, the traits that I'm telling you that motherfucker got, these the traits that motherfucker got. He don't give a fuck about a bitch. And when you talk to guys that get a lot of pussy, man, you know what they say? You start talking about a bitch, hey man, what about this bitch? Man, fuck that bitch. They say shit like that. You think Future over here worried about what a bitch think? You think Stephon Diggs worried about what a bitch think? You think these niggas that's actually slinging a lot of dick give a fuck about a bitch? I'm not talking about the guy who slept with one girl his whole life and then he married the bitch and the bitch don't even fuck him. I'm not talking about that guy. He don't know shit. He just talk with authority. There's a lot of guys like that be like, well, that red pill shit is bullshit. Andrew Tate doesn't know what he's talking about. I have a loving wife that I've met since we were together since I was 18. None of us ever cheated. Nigga, you don't even know that, bro. You don't know what she did. You feel me? The only nigga that know is that nigga that is fucking all these hoes, keeping his mouth closed. You don't know what that hoe doing, really, for real. She taking that shit to her fucking grave, dog. For real, for real. The niggas that's really in the field for real, we know the truth. We know what these hoes do on their fucking spring breaks in the Miami and the motherfucking, even in Minnesota. I was living in Minnesota for 10 years. You feel me? I was living in Minnesota till I was 28 years old. From 18 to 28, college, all the way to 28 years old. So even in Minnesota, they was off like that. You feel me? Now, you got a higher percentage chance of finding a good girl in Minnesota, but they still operate the same way. It is no different. If you think it's different, it's gonna be a long, hard life. Unless you just ignorant. If you ignorant, sometimes it's blissful to be ignorant because you just don't know no better. It's dudes out there that really don't know that their wife really getting passed around for real. She coming home with another nigga's dick on her breath, and you kissing her in the mouth and shit. And she telling you, honey, I just gotta go to sleep. Like, leave me alone. I just gotta take a shower. Leave me alone. Well, can I get some tonight? No. I'm so tired. Maybe tomorrow, honey. But you don't know where she just got done, where she just came from. What that guy did to her. You feel me? She don't say no to that guy. Her body changed. You feel me? Her body, stuff in her body changes around certain guys, bro. Just the scent of that guy, her body started loosening it up. She started going right back in her feminine. Baby, basically she's like, whatever this guy want to do with me, he can have me. But for you, it's like pulling teeth to get the pussy. And it's your bitch. That's the sad part. You gotta pull teeth to get the pussy. But the guy that's really got her, her body just melt. When that nigga around, her body just open up. She allowed this nigga to do whatever he pleases with her body. Wherever he decides to do it. He can fuck this bitch behind a Pizza Hut somewhere. Behind a Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning. And she gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this. But you got a nice comfortable bed, got a nice environment, and she don't even want to give you the pussy. She'll suck this nigga in a car in a sketchy place. But for you, she's like, oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm stressed out. Oh, there's a piece of paper on the floor. If that paper wasn't on the floor, honey, I could have gave you some pussy, but I don't think I want to give it to you now. That paper on the floor is like throwing my balances off. This the game that bitches run on their husbands to not fuck. But the guy she really fucking feeling, she ain't saying no for nothing. Anything he want to do with her, she going with the flow. And that pussy is creaming too, bro. It ain't no dry pussy. It ain't that shit that you getting. That dry ass, oh my God, honey, do we need lube? Motherfucker, no. Ain't no lube, ain't none of that shit. If they had a fucking microphone next to the guy she really fuck with, that don't give a fuck about her, if they had a microphone next to y'all genitalia, if y'all had a microphone next to the genitalia of her and the guy she really fuck with, that motherfucker sound like macaroni cheese. Clocking that bitch. You feel me? Some of you guys don't even know what it's like to have that white cream all on your dick after you fuck a bitch. Some of you guys don't even know what I call it fourthy pussy. Some of you guys don't even know what that feel like. When that cream all over you. You don't even know what that fucking feel like. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of here, bruh. And with that being said, man, I'm out, man. Peace.